Gemini moon signs and Gemini ascendants. For Gemini people, the month of December begins with your sign lord Mercury being placed in your seventh house. Now, Mercury, when in seventh house, gives two different results for the moon sign and for the ascendants. For moon signs, it's not considered that great because it can bring family disputes, it can bring differences in the marital life. However, it's good for ascendants, Gemini ascendants, because Mercury is directly looking at your own sign, and this gives you a lot of confidence. Now, Mercury being placed in the ninth house and Jupiter already placed in your 11th house, Saturn in the ninth house, Venus in the fifth house shows that you are either in a serious relationship or you're contemplating getting married. Now, Venus in the seventh house placed really well for you. Although Venus is sandwiched between Ketu and Mars, it still is good because of the position and also in the own sign, Mool Trikon sign of Libra. So, as far as your money, your investment, and your love relations are concerned, you are giving your 100%. However, the circumstances may not be very favorable for you. When Venus moves to your sixth house, and that's on 25th of December, things become slightly difficult. So you need to take care of your health, and there can be difficulties arising because of your children. Your children's health can also cause worry. Mars is placed in your sixth house in the beginning of the month, which is excellent because Mars is placed in his own sign of Scorpio and Sun is also there. Now, as long as these two planets are placed in your sixth house, you are winning in competitions. You are doing well in your job front. You can expect some good news in your job front as well because some appreciation, some increment or extra income, recognition, these kind of things can come in your workplace. On 16th, Sun will move to your 7th house. Now, this is not that great as far as your married life is concerned. A planet like Sun can increase differences between spouses arising out of ego conflicts. Now, it can also bring travel for you, particularly work related travel. And Mars will also come to your 7th house on 28th of December. Now, Sun, Mars together in your 7th house, in the house of relationship, commitment, and business partnership, is an indication that you need to avoid conflicts in these matters as the month progresses. Now, Sun, Mars from 7th house will be looking at your own sign, and it's definitely going to increase your aggression, agitation, and also egotistic attitude in you. So, you need to be mindful of that part. Rahu and Ketu are placed in your 10-4 axis. That's Rahu in the 10th house. Rahu is going to bring changes in your work front. And when Mercury comes back to your 6th house on 28th of December, this window opens up for you. Now, Mercury coming back from the 7th house to 6th house in retrograde motion shows that there will be some changes or that you need to remain extra careful in your work front. There may be a change coming your way, not necessarily that this change will be bad, but Rahu in the 10th house and Mercury retrograde coming back to your 6th house is definitely bringing a change in your job front. Saturn is placed in your ninth house, and here Saturn and Mars together will be aspecting each other as long as Mars is there in your sixth house. And this aspect is going to give you an edge over your competitors, so utilize this. However, the same mutual aspect can bring health troubles to you, so remain a bit careful there. Jupiter is placed in your 11th house, being retrograde, and will remain retrograde the entire month. But the good news is Jupiter is becoming direct on 31st of December. And this is wonderful for you. This is going to open up a window of opportunity, multiple opportunities for you. And things that were being stuck so long, the opportunities which were coming your way but getting stuck for whatever reasons, will get cleared up after Jupiter turns direct. Now, I have discussed about Venus already. Just one more thing, that Jupiter is aspecting your Venus in the fifth house till 25th of December, and this is wonderful for your education. This is wonderful for your love life. It's also good for having a child. When we speak about your married life needs caution in the month of December. First, your sixth house is extremely heavy with two malefics there. Then these two malefics are coming to your seventh house. So remain careful, keep your calm, and do not get into unnecessary conflicts or show of aggression in your relationship. Okay, Ketu is placed in your fourth house, and Ketu here shows that you are ready to move away from your current living place. You are probably contemplating that. At the same time, it also shows that you need to take care of your mother's health as well. And particularly, you need to take care after 28th, because then Mercury is also going retrograde in your sixth house. So that's all. That's what I had to discuss about Gemini moon signs and Gemini ascendants for the month of December 2023. If you feel that these predictions are helping you to manage the energies of December, do like this video, share with others as well, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. I wish you all the best. May God bless us all. Libra ascendants and Libra moon signs. The month of December begins with your sign lord Venus placed in your own sign, and Venus will be there till 25th of December, almost the entire month. And it's a wonderful thing. Your sign lord coming to your own sign, your confidence is getting boosted up, you are looking good, and Jupiter is also aspecting. So there is a lot of blessings on you as well, and prosperity in you as well. You are coming across as somebody knowledgeable and also quite charming in personality. Now this Venus is sandwiched between Ketu and Mars, and Sun is also there. So the circumstances that you are going through currently may not be very congenial for you, but you are doing your best to keep your dignity intact and to utilize your knowledge and prudence to wade through the difficulties. Now, Mercury is placed in your third house in the beginning of the month, and then Mercury will turn retrograde there on 13th of December. This can bring some last moment changes in your travel plans. You need to take care of your communication as well. A slip of tongue can cause difficulties for you, or you may say something, or you may write something in email or in any kind of communication in your social media, but that will be perceived very differently. So be mindful of this bit. Mercury will go back to your second house on 28th of December, and this can cause some difficulties in your family matters, or it can also happen that in family matters or in financial matters you had some work left and you are now completing those. Now, I already mentioned that Jupiter is placed in your seventh house and it's very nice for you. So, you are already enjoying better understanding with your spouse, you are already enjoying better marital life. And you know what? In the coming month, on 31st of December, Jupiter will turn direct, and that's going to bring further better results for you. If you have business partnerships, you will also do well then. Saturn is placed in his own Mool Trikon sign in your fifth house, and as long as Mars is there in Scorpio, that is till 28th of December, Saturn and Mars will look at each other, mutual aspect. And this is going to help you in your monetary matters. However, there may be some aggression in your decision making, there may be some aggression or rashness in your decision making. You also need to take care of your children's health, or there may be some worry related to your children. Rahu is placed in your sixth house, and here Rahu is giving you, extra edge in competitive examinations or in your workplace. Whatever you have done in your workplace, you are not really taking things for granted. You are trying to prove your point. You are trying to, get things done this way or the other. It doesn't matter in whichever way, but it has to come in your favor. That's your attitude now. And Ketu in your 12th house is showing that there will be expenses. Some expenses need to get tracked properly. Otherwise, before you realize, it's probably gone. Which also means that there are possibilities of losing some money or theft. Hospital expenses can be there. You need to remain careful of that. Rahu in the sixth house can give some stomach related problems. Uh, so take care of what you eat. Now, Mars and Sun sitting in your second house is making you quite rough in your speech. You are not really bothering to sweet coat, sugar coat your words. However, Mercury is also getting retrograde. So be mindful of your communication, your speech. I mentioned that earlier as well. Just reiterating here because other planets are also cautioning you to be mindful of your words. Now Jupiter is in your seventh house. Venus, your sign lord, is in your own sign. This shows possibility of getting married. However, what I would suggest is tie the knot after Jupiter turns direct. So that will open up a better time for getting married. Now, Mars and Sun both are activating your 8th house. Remain a bit careful of your health. There can be some sudden, unexpected injury if you are not careful. Your father's health can also cause some worry to you in the month of December. So, this is what I had to discuss about Libra moon signs and Libra ascendants for the month of December. If you feel that these predictions are helping you in managing the energies of December, do like this video, share with others, and subscribe to my channel. Wish you all the best in the month of December. May God bless us all. Thank you. Aquarius moon signs and Aquarius ascendants. For Aquarius people, Saturn is sitting in your own sign, creating Sadesati, peak of Sadesati for Aquarius moon signs. And for Aquarius ascendants, Saturn is in the ascendant itself. So It's giving you mental anxiety, it's giving you some kind of added pressure on your psyche. For Aquarius ascendant, Saturn is also giving you a lot of confidence. It's bringing a huge change in your life slowly. Rahu is placed in your second house, and here Rahu can induce sudden expenses or some degradation in your savings as well. Remain careful of that. Rahu is also bringing you a different taste for food, and Ketu is placed in your 8th house. So remain careful of what you eat, because what you eat can cause health difficulties for you. Jupiter is placed in your 3rd house, and Jupiter is retrograde over there. Now this forms possibility of getting married for the right kind of Aquarius people. Travel is also possible. Fulfillment of desires, that's also possible for you. And I'll come to that part in a moment. Let me first talk about Venus. Venus is very favorably placed in your 9th house in his own Multrikon sign of Libra. And this is wonderful for your prosperity. This is wonderful for, rise of luck. However, there will be some obstacles in the path because Venus is sandwiched between two malefics. Therefore, you may not get the best of the environment to grow, best of the environment to prosper. However, you are going to do it, there is no doubt about that, particularly till 25th of December, as long as Venus is there in Libra. Then Venus will move to your 10th house. Now, in your 10th house, in the beginning of the month, Sun and Mars are sitting over there. Mars is very powerful, sitting in Scorpio over there, and Sun is also there. This brings professional growth for you. This brings social recognition for you. And when Sun moves to your 11th house on 16th of December, that opens up an opportunity for a promotion, that opens up an opportunity for extra income. So the authority, new responsibility at work, and also possibility of promotion, increment. The work area looks very nice for you in December. Venus will move to your 10th house on 25th of December. Now, this can have two different impacts. Number one, Venus is a good planet for you, coming to your work area. Again, is adding some extra boost to your prosperity, to your progress in work. However, at the same time, you need to remain careful that you do not get entangled in any kind of controversies related to a female in your workplace. There can be a difficulty coming from a female boss as well. Mercury in the beginning of the month is sitting in your 11th house, very favorably placed. It's opening up multiple opportunities, opening up new sources of income. And then Mercury is going retrograde on 13th of December. Now, retrograde Mercury will come back to your 10th house on 28th. Now, here, when retrograde Mercury is coming back, you need to be a bit careful in your work front. By that time, Venus is also coming there. So be a little careful. Do not be reckless in your communication with your boss or in your work area in general. Venus is good in your 10th house. It brings more opportunity in your workplace. So opportunities will also be there, but a caution is also required as far as your workplace communication is required. There may be a travel for you as well, work related travel for you as well. Now, as far as money is concerned, investment is concerned, the month looks very good till 13th of December. After that, you need to take care so that you do not invest money in wrong portfolios. If you are running a business, the month of December is very good. You are going to gain authority, you are going to gain profit in your business as well. As far as your children are concerned, they will do well. However, when Mercury goes retrograde, you need to remain slightly careful of their temperament or their health. One thing that needs caution is Ketu's position in your 8th house. Ketu is not well placed in your 8th house actually. It gives possibility of getting injured, it gives possibility of getting a surgery, and it can come quite suddenly. It's not a pre-planned one that you need to take care of. So this is it for Aquarius moon signs and Aquarius ascendants for the month of December. December looks far better than November for you. Let's admit that. So utilize this month. As long as Sun, Mars and Mercury are hovering over your 10th house and 11th house, your work front looks fabulous. So enjoy the month. And if you feel that this video has given you some kind of guidance to understand how December is going to be for you, do like it, share with others as well, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. May God bless us all.